For centuries, Black women have prioritized the upkeep of our hair. Black women preserving our hair dates all the way back to the early 1700s when Black women in sub-Saharan Africa began donning head wraps just to preserve their hair in the toiling hot sun and also to communicate a woman's cultural and familial practices. Years later, Black women preserving their hair would take a turn from opulence to oppression when British colonists passed laws mandating that Black women's hair could never be seen in public without a head covering. Throughout history, Black women's hair has been subject to both being the blueprint and the butt of the jokes. From being culturally appropriated to being seen as unprofessional, to being seen as a sign of social status, to being pitted against one another based on the looseness and tightness of our curls and everything in between. Because of this long-standing history and the curly texture of our hair, most Black women know all too well the anxiety that comes with having to do your own hair. As someone with thick, curly, tangle-prone hair, wash days can be a source of anxiety because of how much time and energy that I know that my hair is going to require. So in an effort to reduce our anxiety, right, many Black women choose to pay a professional to style their hair. But what happens when getting your hair done at the hair salon with the intention to reduce your anxiety only ends up creating more anxiety due to a lack of professionalism? In today's video, I want to discuss the unprofessionalism of many salons that cater to Black hair and why that needs to change. Hello everyone, if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here for a minute, I love you so much for coming back. I know the elephant in the room is my woefully inconsistent videos as of late, but your girl is back now and better than ever, and I could not think of a better way to come back to YouTube than with me dragging these unprofessional hair salons. Now, the purpose of this video is not to bash all the Black hair salons, because I'm sure there are some of you that have found hair salons that have treated you like the melanated goddess that you are. But from my own personal experiences and what I'm constantly hearing from several, and I do mean several, Black women, is that hair salon visits be stressing them the out. So the purpose of this video is for all of us to come together, share our experiences, and offer solutions to stop this unprofessional Black hair salon epidemic dead in its tracks. So if that sounds like something that you're trying to do, keep on watching. Raise your hand if this scenario sounds familiar. Your hairstylist is awfully late to your appointment, unprepared, overpriced, and just plain unprofessional. Personally, I've had this experience, like I said, one too many times, and I started to see the same trend among other Black women. So recently, I had a woefully unprofessional hair salon experience that triggered me to make this video. I recently moved and I was super excited, right, to find a Black hair salon that was super close to my house. Your girl was lit. But my excitement was short-lived. And I should have known that I wasn't gonna have a good experience just solely based on the fact that I struggled just to make an appointment. So there was no online booking on this salon's website, so I had to call to make an appointment. And I must have called the salon on about 10 different occasions over the course of, let's say, like a week. And each time the line rang and trilled and rang and trilled with nobody picking up. And there was no voicemail prompt where I could actually like leave a message to book an appointment. Absolutely nothing, just rang into the oblivion pretty much. So finally, when I got a hold of someone, the stylist answered the phone while she was clearly blow drying somebody's hair. And I'm like trying to compete with the sound of the loud blow dryer to make an appointment. And then after like 30 seconds of like us going back and forth and she wasn't understanding me, I wasn't hearing her, she finally shut off the blow dryer to hear me properly. She booked my appointment with another stylist. Okay, back. So this is less of a serious matter of like unprofessionalism compared to the other things that we're going to be talking about. But in the weeks and days leading up to my appointment, I never got like any calls, messages, no communication from the stylist that was doing my hair to like confirm my appointment, to like, I don't know. But like I said, that's a minor issue, whatever. But on the actual day of my appointment, I arrived promptly at 2 p.m. at the time of my appointment. And I was told by the other hairstylist that my hairstylist had just left. Why? Because she had to go to the car tag agency to get tags for her car. And I started thinking to myself, I'm like, why would she leave right at the time that she had an appointment with a client? And as a hairstylist with a flexible schedule of all the days that she could have chosen to get tags for her car, why would she choose 2 p.m. on a Friday? Why would she not call me to give me a heads up to let me know that she was gonna be late? Why did none of the other stylists who knew that I had an appointment with her and saw me waiting, just aimlessly waiting, even attempt to call her to let her know that I was waiting? And I ended up waiting for her for 45 minutes. And I've heard other Black women say that their stylists were 2 to 3 hours late. So I guess I should be grateful. I don't know. But when she finally arrived 45 minutes late, she didn't even have the proper tools to do my hair and had to drive back home to go get them. She didn't even know what I was getting done. That's why she didn't have the proper tools. She told me that she lived right around the corner and she would be back in 10 minutes. It took her 30 minutes before she came back. Not to mention, she couldn't even find her car keys before she left. So we spent a good 15 to 20 minutes searching the whole salon from top to bottom for her car keys. And then when she came back, she had Snap blaring on her TV in her booth. So I'm having to watch a TV show about a girl who got her boyfriend to her mother so she could inherit her mother's money. And I'm just like, why on earth would you have this? How is this in any sense a proper form of entertainment at a hair salon? Like, I literally said to her, I was like, listen, you blow drying my tender-headed scalp is causing me enough stress and pain. I don't need additional stress from watching this violent TV show. Thank you very much, okay? Oh, and even though she went home to get her styling tools since she was super unprepared, she still forgot to bring a bunch of other tools that she needed. Like, I mean, get it together, sis. But anyways, nevertheless, in the end, I was like mildly happy with the result of my hair. And honestly, my boyfriend was the one who made me feel beautiful after getting my hair done because I was not feeling it, to be completely honest with you. But despite this awful experience, I gave her a tip because she was nice, and although she was unprofessional, I wanted to support a Black woman who was clearly struggling. After this nightmare appointment, I started to ruminate on why Black hair salons are so unprofessional. Why are so many Black women who seek to be treated like queens for once in their life feeling like anything but after leaving the hair salon? And why are other Black women perpetuating this lack of professionalism? I saw a TikTok a couple of months ago where this Black woman was at what looked like the most poppin' Black hair salon that I've ever seen. I mean, they were serving drinks. They were serving looks. They were taking such good care of these Black women. And I was just thinking to myself, like, this is my utopia. And if only this was the reality for the vast majority of Black women.
Black girl friendly blowout bar. It's crazy that I have to say that, but if you know, you know, because not everyone caters to textured hair. Pressed Roots does, and I can't tell you how nice it felt to walk into a salon where I knew the professionals wouldn't think the texture of my hair was too much. They immediately offered me a mimosa. I immediately accepted. My stylist Maya was so cool, attentive, and kind. She made sure I was comfortable and relaxed the entire time. It really made me emotional looking around, seeing a room full of women of color getting pampered like this. I got all washed and dried, and they styled me to perfection. This is a dream service, and I can't wait for my next appointment.
Perks like being served water or a cocktail or being handed a magazine while you wait to get your hair done, they're lovely. They're all good and well, but they're obviously not needed to have a successful, anxiety-free salon experience. I understand that Black hair salons are under-resourced, underfunded, underserved, all of the above. Most Black hair salons simply cannot afford to roll out the proverbial red carpet in the same way that others do, and I get it. But it costs nothing. It costs absolutely nothing to be on time, to be courteous, to be prepared, to be professional. Understanding that living at the intersection of being Black and being a woman comes with immense mental tolls. Black hairstylists, the majority of whom are women, need to be able to create a safe space for other Black women to feel taken care of, to feel beautiful. And at a time where there is so much fervor and so much enthusiasm for supporting Black businesses, we want to give you our money. We want to give our money to other Black service professionals. But if you're a service professional in any trade, you need to be able to be professional to your clients. And the widespread popularity of the online natural hair content creators is chipping away at the hair salon industry as a whole. And if Black hairstylists want to expedite their expiration date, unprofessionalism is the easiest way to do it. Black women, I want to hear your nightmare hair salon experiences in the comments below. And let me know if you're also worn out and exhausted, because I know that I am. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.